to protect your soul.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. We have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be alright. Can you see forever we will go? We are forever learning, one step at a time. As long as the world is turning, I'll be by your side. We'll keep the fire burning, I'll never see you hurt. You know I can't explain it in a way of words. We both know that you'll understand, and you'll see if you take my hand, and I'll go out of my own way for you. I'll go out of my own way.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night, race all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memories, lost in time, racing all these broken dreams tonight, and we'll fly. We'll fly away, away, away. Yeah, we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly.
hanging by a thread, hung up on all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. And what's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all upside down. Don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah, yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked. And I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. We could be holding up our light. We could be fighting for what's right. Or we could be falling to pieces. Under the bridge of fire burns, somewhere the pages start to turn, and somebody whispers, I need this. I will do anything just to make you see. Don't apologize for what's in your dreams. Maybe this time will be different.
Hello guys.
Hello guys. What an opening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This
How are you
is
today,
Hofferino. And with me today I have...
Mindful.
Oh, manly mindful. Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank
That
you. Fucking kind.
deep voice
Yeah, yeah. From
made
from
me
from the north of Scandinavia.
made me wet in my ears.
Oh, is that even possible?
Apparently. Oh no!
Alright.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Crap! Crap! Crap!
What's going on?
You know what? Oh crap! Well, I have the wrong overlay because we changed that earlier. You know.
Oh shit.
Well, we we'll have that fixed next. We have been playing Mineral Z too much.
Oh my god. So you forgot it, but I did not.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But why?
Anyhow, in the bottom right corner, playing as the purple Protoss, it is Puppy Joe.
And his opponent playing in the upper left position as the yellow Zerg, it is JLZ with that cute,
From Portugal.
yeah, and he has a really cool tournament statue over there.
Yeah, the stealthy space fighter from the Nova campaign
Oh yeah.
that she travels around in. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Have you gotten one of those tournament statues yet?
Yeah, I got one, but I don't
Not
know.
from this season.
I think so actually. I'm not certain, to be honest.
Hmm.
But maybe.
I haven't even played a single tournament this season, so. And I don't really think I would win one, so I'm better off just ignoring it altogether.
Is it going that bad for you?
Yeah, well, especially seeing how you end up playing against top diamonds. And, whoa, pretty nice round there from JLC on that pro. Actually, not that common that you see players actually reacting to a scout like that and getting a good workers around. I remember back in the days when I played Wings of Liberty, man, you felt great when you got us around like that at the start. Oh. That is when you thought, man, I got this game.
Easy.
Anywho, back to the game. We know that this is a PvC between our Danish brother, Papi Joe, against a Portuguese player playing in Platinum League. We are not entirely certain that is real league.
At least he seemed to have all the timings going for him, so...
Yeah, and I mean...
And the positioning as well, so...
It might be a Smurf account or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
When it comes to his rank on Battle.net, but it seems to be the correct one. Looking at his name on the ESL website is the same, so yeah, a bit odd.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what goes on here.
Yeah, we see a normal wall here for Papi Joe, going for that early second base. 2 base for Protoss is quite common nowadays.
Yeah. Several Red Bloods entered today. Space Marine, Lily Canine, Papi Joe.
I had no idea Space Marine was actually playing. Great to see him play as well.
Yeah.
We did see a lot of Space Marine just a couple of days ago.
True
back
that.
in the Battle of Scandinavia qualifier,
Exactly.
where he managed to win that second one, didn't he?
Yeah, and...
Or am I totally wrong here? No.
no, he won the second one, and Pox won the first one.
Yeah, so the Danes seem to be a
Strong.
bit favored in Scandinavia right now, at
Yeah.
least in the qualifiers. Well, they are going to go up against Snoot, for example, later on, so I guess we can't really say that the Danes are favored, but
Bunny,
they might,
reigning
might.
champ.
they might be able to do it. I mean, Bunny did win against Snoot in the last Battle of Scandinavia, so
Yeah.
Who knows? Well,
Oh,
Fox,
this poor little adept.
Pappy Joe has scouted the lynx and roaches. He knows that he's up against that at least. We see a lair from GLC. Get it with a Hydra then. So he's already going for that Hydra composition that is quite common and quite successful in PvC, especially if you add on some lurkers to that.
Yeah.
Eventually. Might be a bit too early to get lurkers though, only on 2 bases. I would like to see a 3rd base coming up quite soon actually. About 5 minutes match time already. It's late actually to get that base up now. Might actually hurt him a bit in the long run. And I guess that might be an indication that we are actually watching a top plat, low diamond player. Just looking at his macro orientation, because it's not like he's going for a timing push or anything. He's just massing on a couple of units, building some drones every now and then. Kind of a common Zerg mistake in the lower leagues. Not really macroing when supposed to.
Also starting to float quite a bit.
Yeah, so all in all, maybe not looking the greatest for JLC now. I guess that Papi Joe will start to take control of this game now, as soon as the first engagements start to develop. We see Papi Joe has that 3rd up and running. He has 2 robo facilities now, churning out a couple of immortals, excellent units against both lurkers and roaches, so he has that going for him. Our scouting Phoenix is on its way over now. And see that our 4th base has started for JLC. Quite weird to actually see a 3rd and 4th going up.
Yeah.
Basically in the same time. Yeah. If you float a lot, it's always good to try and spend that mineral count on something. And getting another base is not always a bad idea, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the back he has 2 Void Rays. I was a bit curious to see him building Void Rays at the start. I didn't know if it was because he thought he was going to go up against the timing push or something. Looks like now he's just using them as defense. Right, you can see that JLC decided to go out now. It's actually quite a scary force, I have to say. He does get a quite good surround here with his links, but no reinforcements because of the force, which means that Joe is easily cleaning this up, and no real damage were done to the Protoss player.
No.
In the back there's a couple of Hydras, and that is basically the only thing that JLC has at the moment. He is building a lot of Roaches and Hydras, and a couple of Zerglings as well in the back of this, but I do think that the damage is going to get done before all of those reinforcements arrive. Quite a good surround here with these Hydras now, but there's not enough to actually hold on against this.
Oh, simply too much here from Papi Joe now, and the thing is now for JLC he won't have larva to resupply, I think.
No, we can see now that the Void Rays alone are doing quite a lot of damage here, and there's GG. Papi Joe takes that game.
Yeah.
Quite convincingly, I guess.
Yeah, but not really surprising.
No,
so
I guess he was actually plat, so it makes sense to see an outcome like this. So yeah.
And I seem to have the correct now overlay.
Perfect.
in
All right,
the
so
game.
we are now going to wait on that next lobby to get set up. Not entirely sure when that is going to happen. I mean, Papi Joe did win against JLC, but I don't think that Sock and Nefast has played their game yet. I think they are playing right now. Yeah, they are in game at the moment.
I wonder if Space Marine is playing at the moment.
He's in a custom game at the moment, so I guess he is.
How long?
2 minutes.
Ah, okay. Then
So that just started.
yeah.
He's in the upper part of the bracket actually. So funny enough, if everything goes according to plan, well, according to how we would like it all to end up, we'll see all the Danes flashing together before the semifinals actually. So a lot of Dane on Dane action could be going on. In the lower part of the bracket, we don't actually have any Scandinavians at all.
No,
we'll
that's true.
We'll have to put all our faith on the upper bracket and all our faith on the Danes. There is one Swede going up against a guy called B-Lord. Not entirely sure how that game is going, but he is going to, if he wins, that is, going to go up against Lillekanin, and I think that is a bit of a tricky game for him, for the Swede, that is. So I think Lillekanin will go ahead and win that game, to be honest. Yeah, but we are now just trying to find one of these lobbies to join so we can cast our next game. The best thing would be obviously to just follow along with Pappy Joe, but as we don't know how long the other game is going to take, it might be a bit tricky to wait. What do you think, Hoff?
Well, I guess we could take a break just and wait, since actually none of the players seems to be available from Scandinavia right now, so...
No, exactly, both Lillekanin and Lillekanin is in a waiting situation right now, and Space Marine just started this game, and Pappy Joe is the one that is free, so I think we'll just go ahead with Pappy Joe then.
Yeah.
As soon as possible. Alright guys, so we'll be right back, stay tuned.
You said goodbye just to break another girl in your bed.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Woohoo! We're back!
Alright, finally, that took a while.
Yeah.
What can you
Indeed,
say?
for sure.
It's a bit like waiting for something good. You can never wait too long.
Mhm.
Well, in the bottom left position, playing as the purple Protoss, sits once again Pappy Joe.
And his opponent playing as the teal Protoss in the upper right position. It is Sock.
From Germany, I think.
Yeah.
I am not entirely sure. This is just me kinda remembering him from before, and I think he was German, but
He is
Yeah.
from Germany. That's correct.
yeah, alright. Cool. Sometimes my memory is not failing me.
Yeah, you know who else is from Germany?
Why? No, Sim?
Yeah, absolutely. Wasn't that Octopus from Germany as well?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So a lot of famous people coming from Germany.
Yeah, Ursula and an octopus.
Yeah.
Right, so Papa Joe going for pretty fast 2 gas. Do you think we're gonna see a 2 gateway adept push?
Well, I don't think so. In a PvP, to be honest.
Why is he getting 2 gateways before our core and getting 2 gases already?
Just to be ready for an early harass, I think.
Right.
So both players are doing the same build here, but I mean you can choose to go for adepts and try to get a few worker kills, or you can go the safe route and go for Stalker Sentry, for example, or Stalker even.
Oh yeah, because you need so much gas here, right? You
Yeah.
need it for warpgate technology, and you need it for the two units that you are building.
Yeah, we can see both players are going for 2 adepts, but they're also adding on the mothership core. And if you
Oh yeah, and that too costs gas.
yeah, so still it's quite a defensive build, just to be able to hold and overcharge a pylon if an adept gets into the mineral line. And now we can see the stalkers being added here. But actually Sock seems to go for 2 additional adepts, so he's going quite aggressive, I think, here with the adept push. Also adding on a gateway, Stargate, I mean.
Right, so what Papa Joe is doing, he's building two adepts. He's going across the map with them right now. And he has 2 stalkers in the back that will probably be able to defend against these 2 adepts quite easily.
Yeah.
And by the time that Stargate push comes, he has 2 stalkers for that as well. Bit of a sloppy play here, not being ready with those stalkers, I have to say.
Yeah, he actually lost 3 workers there, managed to get 1 of the adepts though. Question is, will he... so close to getting that hit as well, but still 3 workers. I don't know how it's going for Papi Joe over there. He's trying to do some work here, actually getting...
He actually got 7 workers.
yeah, and but we can see, I think that Sock managed to get 1 more, but Papi Joe definitely the more successful on that early harass.
Yeah, I think I should actually have followed Papi Joe, seeing how he was so more successful.
But the thing is, I think that Sock did a bit of a miss there, because he went with his adept and stayed outside. So Papi Joe had the opportunity to pull his workers while in the other base, in Sock's base. We can see the overcharge here. We'll be able to get...
He's basically doing the same thing again here now. Staying outside the base, not getting any kind of damage done to probes.
No, exactly. He's just... I mean, Papi Joe just went straight into the mineral line. You saw him
Yeah,
there
exactly.
in the back. And that's why he got a couple more kills, I think, than Sock.
Much done with this oracle.
Yeah, let's see if... because the stalkers right now are out of position here. So the stalkers... the oracle should get some And he actually moves in with the adepts at the same time, and that was a really good push from Sock actually. Manages to get, I think it was 6 workers. And
Yeah, that Oracle has 6 kills right now, so that is quite high actually, and it still has a lot of energy left.
yeah,
Which means
absolutely.
that it could really go in and get some more. There's even another Oracle getting added as well here, so might get two probe line attack here now, going in on the natural and on the main. And yep, that is what he's doing. But Joe was a bit prepared for this. He had 3 stalkers by the mineral line in the natural.
Managed to
Has
get
a
one of the oracles at least, and look at this trap here. Sock basically has to wait now to get
for
his
that
shield up.
Exactly, but I mean, he still gets so many workers from this. I mean, Sock is ahead 3 workers, and I think that is still okay with the investment that is done. But at the same time, I guess it's Puppy Joe getting all of those worker kills at the start that is kind of equalizing it a bit. And also, I think he is actually a bit better at always producing workers, because he is not that far behind. I mean, he's behind it in workers killed by 6 workers,
Yeah.
but only 3 workers back. So he's been a lot better with the queuing of workers, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at a mirror matchup like this, being behind 3 workers isn't that big of a deal anyway. So I guess it's
You
bit
have
of
to
a-
also remember that, I mean, Sock has actually used quite a lot of gas creating those, both the Stargate and the oracles, while Puppy Joe has gone into the different direction. I mean, he hasn't created a Stargate, he hasn't created 2 oracles, instead he has focused on the ground army and trying to defend.
That is true. What I'm not really that fond of right now, though, is the immortal count for Puppy Joe. I mean,
Yeah.
He just now built his first immortal. At the same time, there's 3 immortals for Sock. And that is something that is really hard to catch up with, because you can only produce 1 at a time, right? So
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. So he basically needs to add additional,
Robo.
yeah, to catch up there. I don't know. If we look at the stalkers, has he researched Blink for them?
Nah, both.
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
Blink.
he actually got Blink.
Yeah,
Alright.
I was thinking because it felt like he was so short on upgrades, because he hasn't created a force and gotten an attack, but now I understand, because he should have had something else that Sock doesn't have, because Sock created the Resident Glaives first, and
Yeah,
Puppy
alright,
Joe
so we see an
already has
attack
it.
going in here. Getting some workers still in the mineral line, getting a few more, actually equalizing that worker count now in terms of kills. They are
Yeah.
almost on the same level, but I mean, he's up like 30 workers right now. The question is, can he hold on against this push of Socks? Because it's 3 mortals against 2, 5 stalkers against 1. Sock only has 1 stalker in this push. A lot of
Yeah.
adepts though.
A hell lot of adepts here, and this will be a tough hold, because
Still has the overcharges though and the defense advantage, so I mean they could be. The thing is that he's actually split between his immortals and his main army, and that is not very good. And Puppy Joe is trapped here as well, losing some units against these force fields, and that was a bit of a mistake, I think. At the same time, the adepts are going away. Nope, they actually left. So
this is a scary push here from Sock, to be honest. He's going for a 2 base all-in basically, even though he has the 3rd base finished, but
I think Puppy Joe can actually defend this a bit better now, seeing how he can join up with his immortals.
yeah, and he has 3 immortals here now, but look at the warpins
Big
here from
warp
Sock.
ins, yeah, some big warp is going in here, but we actually have an Archon as well for Puppy Joe now, and
Just standing there though,
Entirely-
not attacking.
I'm not entirely sure how this is going, to be honest, because 2 immortals have been killed, so good immortal micro there, but there's still GG, and Sock takes that game. I think letting Sock in by killing those rocks, not paying too much attention to the rocks and the way he got in, and getting his army kind of split up at the start was what kind of lost him the game there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he needed those immortals with his main army. And also it didn't get better by the force fields cutting through his stock and adept count.
Yeah,
basically
lost
losing like 4 units, 2 sentries.
Yeah, exactly.
Against
The
nothing,
sentries there in the beginning is also really big to lose, because he didn't have Guardian Shield, for example. He didn't have force fields to split up Sock's army, and especially when he was a bit lower on army count or army supply than Sock, that was really important to have those sentries as support.
Yeah. Well, this seems to be the end of Papi Joe then.
Yeah, but Space Marine going strong in
Yeah, I was
the
actually
quarter.
thinking of taking, actually contacting him and see if we can cast his games. Are you up for that?
Absolutely, and I guess we're waiting for the winner between Immortal Past and Archangel to know Space Marine's next opponent in the quarterfinal. Speaking of Archangels, have you played Diablo?
Yeah, I have, and I've also stopped playing it. Why are you asking me?
Best game ever.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well,
I do not agree with you, but
I know. So maybe a short break here while we
yeah, we are actually forced to take another break because we can't really wait for these players to end their game. We don't know when they'll be done. So
exactly.
yeah, we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
Yep.
dream again. I'll tell you all my
Okay. You messing with me?
Alright, are you back?
I'm back. Are you messing with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ha ha ha. Right, so in the bottom right corner, playing as the orange Protoss, it is Space Marine. The Danish.
Space
guy.
Marine, the Danish guy. And his opponent playing as the blue Protoss in the upper left position. It is Immortal Past.
Right, so another PvP.
Yeah.
Will we see a mirrored start? Start. Yeah. It looks like it. No, it's actually a bit of a difference here now. You see that Immortal Plus is actually going for 2 gases at once, basically.
And so does Space Marine.
Not really, he's a lot faster.
Okay. Okay then.
Well, to be honest, isn't this a map where you usually go for 2 bases quite fast?
Yeah, well, you can always go for the wall down instead.
Yeah, exactly. And that is what I'm referring to. You usually build that natural wall and then you expand behind it.
Yeah, exactly. Early scout from Space Marine out. Nothing
Yeah, so
fishy.
you'll see this standard opening from Immortal Past, and he'll know that he did a phenomenal job building the exact same thing himself.
Yeah.
So basically, the two players are right now quite even in terms of overall gameplay. No one is really looking like he's ahead, which isn't really that strange. See, now we are only at 2 minutes of game time. In the last game, we did see the importance of Immortals. Do you think that we'll end up with a sort of a similar thing going into this game as well?
Well, Immortal Past is investing in Stalkers here, so yeah, I was gonna say that Kebab King or Space Marine maybe will go for Stargate, but yeah, as you can see, he's doing that right now. But I think Immortal Past will probably go for the robotics eventually, and maybe get some Archons going as well.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, it's not that much you can change basically in a PvP. It feels like, I mean, you basically it's somewhat like a CVC. I mean, when you somewhat mirror the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
And it all comes down to who does the better trades, for example, and who has the better economy going, and who can produce a bit more units or get that extra force field in a better position, for example.
Yeah, I have to say that this is such a weird thing from Immortal Past. Basically letting the adept straight into the mineral line, not even having his mothership core there. 6 probes got killed there.
Yeah.
That is a phenomenal trade this early into the game. I mean, it's those 2 adepts had a lot of value added to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, he didn't even have his sentries ready. He just let them stand there next to a mineral line, just looking on while the probes were being harassed. Really weird decision making from Immortal Past.
Yeah.
At the same time, I think that this is something that. Oh yeah, I was kind of wondering about that one as well. It looks a bit like Space Marine could go ahead and take some advantage into this. Take control of the game, basically.
Yeah, the problem here for Immortal Past, I mean, I really like the fact that Space Marine goes into Phoenixes here, because this will also be a really useful unit later on in a fight. just having like 5-6 phoenixes, picking up immortals or sniping a warp prism for reinforcements, for example, and that
that
can
is
do
true.
a lot of difference. We can see the first immortal coming out here for
Oh
immortal
my god, he
pass.
actually baited that. I actually thought that will he get the bait from that? And he actually did. That was a really good job by Space Marine, I have to say.
Yeah.
I mean, look at
Oh,
this,
look
getting
at this.
a bunch of...
He will probably get
gonna
the
get
core
that
as
mothership
well.
core as well.
Oh my god, that is a big pickup. He's getting a bunch of workers. He's getting that mothership core. This is looking
The only
quite bad.
thing that is positive for Immortal Pass, looking at how he sniped that mothership core, is that the mothership core was basically out of energy, and by building a new one, you get a free overcharge. so now he has an overcharge again. So I guess that he got that going for
A
him.
free overcharge for 100 gas and 100 minerals.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, I mean, I think Space Marine should go home. 'Cause
Yeah, he needs
there's an
his
immortal
phoenixes.
here, and that immortal alone can do so much damage to this. And there's not a whole lot that Space Marine can actually do to
Yeah,
defend
it's
this. Well, there
full.
is an immortal here now, but there's no stalkers. There are no stalkers, but it looks like
The overcharge doing so much
yeah,
there.
exactly. Going into that and letting that overcharge rip through your stalkers and your sentries was a bit of a miscalculation from Immortal Pass, I think.
A prism drop here or warp in at the main. 3 adepts.
I was a bit interested to see what the Phoenixes were gonna do, but it looks like Immortal Pass is gonna run away with his adepts.
Immortal Pass
Do you
wants
think
to
he's
do
gonna
some
actually
damage.
reinforce
Yeah.
this push?
It looks like
Yeah,
it.
it looks like Immortal Pass really wants to get a good trade out of this, but I don't think that he's able to now that the Phoenixes are home. And just look at the worker count. There's still 5 workers down for Immortal Pass. There's a lot of adepts here. Look at that amount of adepts.
And he's going straight in here.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
think
so-
that's an excellent choice.
And the Phoenix is here. He'll probably lose that Immortal. He will lose one more sentry at least. He should go for the sentry instead, I think, because that's 100 gas. But
Yeah,
he
that's
wants
true. I
to.
mean,
He
going
gets
for the stalkers means that that the Phoenixes are basically
Uncontested
invincible
in there,
for the
yeah.
long run. And at the same time, they would catch up with the Immortal anyway, so no real value out of picking up the Immortal.
so
Now
many
it
adepts
really
here.
looks like a cleanup job here for Space Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a GG. That was a really good job. I mean, I'm a bit impressed actually by how Space Marine played out that game. That was
Solid play
Good
from
job.
Space Marine.
yeah, exactly. So going into game number 2, I'd have to say that Space Marine is my favorite.
I had to say that Red Bloods is looking really good overall. I mean, they have an interesting team going. Lily Canine, Puppy Joe, Space Marine, for example.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, they have a lot of good players now. Oh shit! Wrong invite.
Party.
Right, so game number 2 will be on New Gettysburg. Kind of my favorite map in this season. I really do like New Gettysburg. What do you think about it?
I like it as well. Don't think I like the Galactic as well, but I think New Gettysburg is a bit more fun.
Yeah. I do really enjoy the air blockers that everyone hates. I think they add some gameplay advantages. Or gameplay advantages. Some interesting gameplay. Especially, I like how it kind of interferes with the Terran
Drops.
shift-click drops. Yeah, exactly. Right, so my loading screen has basically locked up here. I am a bit worried about my...
It's same for me, so
alright.
I think you are fine. Or your computer is fine.
Yeah, I just got a bit worried. But alright, so we are waiting for someone.
Yeah. I don't know who, though. Who do you
Oh,
think?
by the way, thanks for the follow, Revenoir. Welcome to Viking TV.
Yeah, welcome,
Right.
welcome. Thank you a lot. Now we are
Live.
exactly.
Alright. So in the bottom right corner, playing once again as the Orange Protoss, it is Space Marine.
And his opponent, down one game against the Danish Protoss. He is playing as the blue Protoss here in the bottom left corner. It is Immortal Past.
Well, so apparently it was one of us that actually prolonged that game load in.
I blame you, Cook Fosters.
I actually think that there's some seriousness to that. But let's just leave it at that. Right, so once again, we are looking at two Protoss players that are basically mirroring each other in terms of what they are building, but we do see that Immortal actually likes that wall up a bit more. So do I. I actually like having a sort of a wall off even if you're up against another Protoss.
Yeah.
It's a lot safer just to have that wall over there. You can have an overcharge over there. You can block that off, not let the adepts through. Here you can get into the mineral line. I mean, yeah, it's just
A bit riskier.
open. But I guess there's some thought into that as well.
I mean,
I don't really see it, but yeah.
getting
I guess it's a bit of a-
getting the wall out here means that you have to get pylons inside your base as well at some point. As you can see here, Immortal Past has to put one pylon down over here. Still,
I
it's
guess
quite easy to avoid because you can always stand to the left here and not get reached by that pylon. So you can basically deny mining for a bit longer. If we look at Space Marine, you can see he already has his pylons in position to deny any adept push, for example, and now he adds that second pylon or third pylon. So
yeah, but I mean at the same time you could always put another pylon here as well, and you won't really have an autosis pylon situation for that long anyway. So it's not like you have to sacrifice the gateways where they have an autosis pylon for years. That pylon might be.
I don't really know if he thought that the pylon might have blocked it, or I don't know.
Okay.
I wonder if he maybe thought that the pylon would have blocked the nexus, so he wouldn't be able to place it, since it was so close. You can see it's
yeah.
just next to each other. So
Man, these players, I don't think the players should be allowed to chat while they are playing.
yeah,
Because I get so fucking distracted by it.
too
It's like-
friendly.
Yeah, I dropped everything I was thinking about and just like read their chat and tried to understand what they were talking about. Right, so you see a 2 stalker push here now for Space Marine. Won't really get that far. I mean, they're up against an overcharge and 2 sentries, so
Yeah, at least he can do some baiting out that overcharge. Just
ooh, and actually getting one of those stalkers now. Good job there from
that is a big
Immortal Past, but
pick-off as well.
Still, I don't really think it's worth it.
No, he lost 100 gas there just because he
Exactly.
wanted to get the. I mean, okay, if we would have gotten the two stalkers, Dark Shrine Classic, hidden away.
Yeah, but he's not behind, so why Dark Shrine? Isn't it a bit too early to get that Dark Shrine, even though you are gonna use it later on for Håkons?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it is early. He'll probably try to do some drop play here. We can see the Warp Priest being added here, but the problem for Space Marine here is that he doesn't have detection at the moment, and
He doesn't even have a robo on
yeah,
its way.
exactly. So he will probably add his robo quite soon, but the question is, will it be a bit too late, because the Dark Shrine is almost finished, and we can see the Warp Prince going down here as well. It is scouted, however, by Space Marine that it's on its way. Forge is going down, so might see cannons even, but he really needs to get some detection going right now, because otherwise this push will be really tough, to be honest.
But at the same time, Space Marine is ready with the... Ah, yeah, but he's just gonna go in over there instead.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, so you can just drop them now. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not up against anything anyway. Yeah, and now Space Marine knows about it.
and this is not fun at all. He will lose so many
Nope.
workers to this.
Yeah, he's gonna lose a bunch of... There is a cannon on the way in the natural though, so won't really get too many workers here.
Unless he can actually...
Oh my god, the force fields are fucking, are fucking amazing.
at
But
least...
look at this Artosis pylon. Yeah. See, that's the thing that happens when you have a wall by your main. You just get shreked. You know, the little adept push here for Space Marine while he waits for detection to arrive. Splits them up a bit. Yeah, we can see that the stalkers are ready, but not in the main. The main has an overcharge ready in 2 stalkers, but not without losing 2 workers. So the weird part here is that Immortal Past is only ahead 6 workers.
Yeah. But if he can get this Nexus, look at how fast this is actually going down. And the Observer's not out yet.
It's over here. The Observer just arrived.
Yeah, and he has to focus on saving this. He actually lost his main.
Yeah. So that is actually a bit of a loss, because he lost it, and how much worth do you think it is of actually getting that Nexus up again?
Well, there are still quite a lot of minerals left here in the main, so I mean, definitely feel like it could be worth it, but I mean, at the same time, he has lost so
13
much.
workers.
Yeah, and
Yeah, he's lost 13 workers for that. But I mean, Immortal Pulse is not really playing this as good as he can. He's sacrificed, like, I don't know, 3 Dark Templars over at the 3rd base by now. And the natural can't even be touched. So basically, what he got was the main Nexus, a couple of workers, and then he's lost a whole lot of units for this.
yeah,
So the push that comes out now for Immortal Pulse isn't really that scary. It is a push that I think Space Marine should be able to deal with.
but
if
he doesn't have
he's
that much.
No, if he actually creates some Immortals, because that is sort of what I'm waiting on right now for him to build an Immortal. But nope, not yet. He wants to push once again instead. Right, so Space Marine adds this, even though he knows that he hasn't cleaned up these Dark Templars.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, as soon as Immortal Pulse pushes in, he'll go in with these Dark Templars again. Yeah, Space Marine seems to be wanting to do some damage of his own here now. Not
And here
really
comes the main
succeeding
push
that
from
much,
Immortal Pass as well, so But look at the Dark
Lol.
Templars here.
Now we actually see Space Marine adding some Dark Templars of his own. And there's no detection here. The detection is back at the main base. So Space Marine adding on Dark Templar or Dark Shrine of his own is paying off. It looks like, at least when it comes to denying this push. And one Archon actually gets killed as well.
He was so close to get another one as well.
Yeah, I know. So still losing that War Prison with 3 adders is not that great though. But yeah, you can't get everything, I guess.
And still 2 Dark Templars in the main of Space Marine. I'm quite surprised that they actually haven't cleaned it up.
We see once again the Dark Templars are on the Nexus. But this
Imagine
time
if-
they are not gonna get out of here. See,
What a weird game this is.
yeah, this is just... I didn't even see the Dark Shrine. That kind of irritates me that I was basically looking at those Dark Templars of Space Marines and was wondering, is this Immortal Pasts? But why do they have another color than his main army? And then it's like, no, it's Space Marines Dark Templars. Right, so the push is once again here, and Space Marine, you need to be careful with your Archon there. Don't want to lose those heavy hitters right now, especially not when you're up against like 3 times the size of Archons.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is a scary force to deal with because force field's not that good against Archons.
No, they
Just-
definitely are not. And only one, a Cell-Up drop here in the main. Going up against Adepts though, so won't really get too much, but there's actually an Archon here in the back as well. And he actually gets this Nexus once again. The trades here are just phenomenal. Blah. Phenomenal.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah. Sometimes we all stumble on words. Right, so what do you think Space Marine can do here? He can basically trap this in right now, but there's just so many Archons here. I actually would like to see Space Marine adding some Immortals. He is floating a lot. Right
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
and I don't really see the reason why. So why not add an Immortal?
or 2.
Yeah, exactly. And also maybe add another base would be good as well soon. Seeing how he's still on 2.5, 3 bases, I wouldn't really count the main as a base just yet, and it hasn't really been a base for that long either.
I wonder what they are doing actually, because it feels like Immortal Past has such a big army here compared
Oh
to...
my God, that what are they called?
hallucination.
Yeah, hallucinations are. Do you think Immortal Past went for it or fell for it?
I mean, at least he
Because
backed
I've been
off.
going up against 4 disruptors, you know that I shouldn't probably go up here.
Yeah,
Not
it's
yet.
so smart by Space Marine, to be honest. I mean, just faking that he has a bigger army than he actually has.
Yeah, I really did like that addition, and I also like the fact that he's actually building disruptors now, because
Oh.
maybe Immortal Past will be like, no, these are fake, right? And
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you actually get a shot off. See an Archon drop here for Immortal Past. Interesting.
Yeah,
Cancels that though, and actually loses 1 Archon. That was actually quite big.
I mean, it really feels like if Immortal Pass would have pushed in there when he did the hallucinations, he would have steamrolled that army, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he has tier 3, 2.5 units. There's 1 Immortal there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and 1
2
disruptor.
So yeah, now, but before.
Yeah, then, exactly.
So I mean, it was like he would basically steamroll that by just losing a couple of adepts basically, and then just clean up this. The thing that is a problem for Space Marine right now is the fact that he's still only on 2 bases. The main is up again now, so I mean, he has pretty severe lack of resources.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, I mean, it doesn't really look like Immortal Past it dares to capitalize on that fact.
Yeah.
Even though he knows about it, I mean, he's been standing outside the third for a really long time.
Now we can see a unit that will probably do a lot. The Tempests are coming out.
Yeah. And there are no Tempests for Space Marine yet. He's adding on 3 Stargates though, so he is going to get that eventually. Look now, Space Marine sees all this, and he can't go in against that. And that is just too much. Oh, he actually goes in with 2 adepts, getting a couple of probes. I really like that. I mean, if you look at the probe count, they are quite similar. So as soon as Space Marine gets that 4th up, I think they will be quite even in income again, even though Immortal Past has this 5th. Just because of the fact that, I mean, they are still on the same probe count. So
And he hasn't really mined from his main as well, because that...
no, exactly. I mean, look, he's still on 16 work you need.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
He hasn't mined out on any of the minerals yet.
Yeah.
Which is a really odd situation to be in at 16 minutes.
I mean, the disruptor
still,
count here for Space Marine is really off the charts
really
here.
high.
Yeah, so I mean, he really can do a lot here if he can get some good hits. But
Yeah, but at the same time, how much do you think Immortal Past think that these are fake?
well, that was definitely not the fake.
No, and he actually wasted 3 shots there.
Yeah, a bit
Um,
too much, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually like to say that there's a bit too many disruptors here.
Yeah, and here comes the Tempests as well.
Oh my god, so much damage done by those disruptors though, and even more are coming here. Look at the Archons. There's not a whole lot of army left now.
Yeah, and here
Oh
comes
my
even
god,
more.
look at the clumps. I mean, this is insane. The amount of value he's getting out of these disruptors.
Yeah, I mean, he has some Stalkers now as well, and if he
There's
can
basically
snipe
nothing left
these...
here on the ground.
If he can snipe the Tempests here, he will be in a really good position here, but he really needs to save his other units and just try to
I
focus
don't
on...
really think that Immortal Past should battle this. I mean, it's better to just save up on the... Oh, but at the same time, it's basically killed all of the Stalkers here.
Yeah, exactly. Space Marine doesn't have enough Stalkers to deal with the Tempests, but that trade for Space Marine was insane. I mean...
Yeah. I mean, just look at the army supply right now. It's basically 50%, and that is just pure Tempest, basically.
Yeah,
So,
but at the same time, he saved the Tempests. I think he lost 1 or 2.
yeah, I think it was 2. So,
2.
that was really good. That was really good for him that he didn't lose them. But, I mean, look at the counterattack right now. He can go in, snipe a lot of these buildings, and maybe even probes with the disruptors, and then go back before the Tempest can even help.
Yeah, exactly.
If he actually goes in with the disruptors right now, which he should do, but he's not doing that. Nope.
Nope.
So he will probably back off because he can't really battle the amount of Tempest right now without. Oh, he actually had some Void Rays now.
Yeah,
I really like that
like
choice.
6 Void Rays, I think. And
Yeah, that will really help him against the Tempests.
adding on even more, and oh, look at this carriers going out for Immortal Past now. He's going full Skyktas
yeah,
here.
Mothership as well.
Yeah,
So 2 Tempests here are in a peculiar situation. They are both gonna go down.
oh, that's a
That
good
was
pick
really
up.
fast as well. All of the adepts are killed. Oh my god, that
This
is a
is
big
an
pickup.
open road now into the Tempests here, and without Tempests, his Protoss ball won't be, or Sky Ball won't be as efficient. Oh, look, he has blinked straight in here and able to pick off 1 more Tempest even. Only
Yeah, and that's
3 of them left.
That is the only trade he really needs, and now this base is squished. He's gonna get this base easily if he commits to it.
Yeah.
We look at the disruptor balls right now going into the probe line as well. Doesn't really get that much value out of it though. Another Tempest goes down. two Archons against Void Race as well. I mean, this is just a cleanup for Space Marine right now.
Yeah.
Look at that. There's a Mothership Core all by himself. I'm so fucking bad is how Immortal Path decides to end that game in chat. I wouldn't really say that he's so fucking bad. I think he just didn't capitalize on the advantage that he had there for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
So don't feel that bad about yourself, Immortal Path. I mean, he played well.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely, and I have to say, just the mind games that he did there, I mean, he constantly tried to do some drops as well with his own war praise, just to not fall too far behind, and also that hallucination. I have to say, I love that.
Yeah, that was a real time saver.
Yeah. BP Roberts, thank you for the follow and welcome to our stream.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the follow. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's see here with Lille Kanin versus Sock. It's possible that we might even get a full Danish clash here, even a red blood crash in the semifinals.
Yeah, it actually looks like we'll get a Dane on Dane, right?
It depends on if Lille Kanin can win against Sock. I don't know.
I think he can.
Yeah, of course he can.
I mean, it's Lillecanin.
It's a Lille
The man, the
Kanin.
myth, the legend.
Exactly. But I guess we will take a short break.
Yeah, once again, we'll take a short break while we wait for Lillecanin and Sock to finish their game.
Yes.
And yeah, bear with us, guys. We'll be right back.
Yep.
But I never really knew that it was over till the quiet and the echoes became colder. And I never really knew that it was over till the quiet and the echoes became colder. You took my love, then gave it back. It's yours to leave, but it won't keep me from this hard time. And I'll try to carry on again, but I never really knew that it was over. Too many games, now all our chips are lost. Luck was not enough. I opened my eyes. Tonight I feel like waking to life. Tonight I feel like waking up. Tonight I feel like waking Now here we stand and hover on the edge. We're just a drop in time. I feel like gave you every breath I had. Even forgave your crimes. I opened my eyes. crashing into me. Drown me in your lies, and there's no way to breathe. And my walls will keep you down. I am safe without the sound of you around. It's getting colder, and I'm the storm that's taking over. time I think of you and I, it takes me to a special place in my mind where we can be together. And I still hope that you'll be mine forever. Even though you're far away, I still know we need to meet again. We are together.
Right half, are you there? I guess not. Half. Right. Are you ready? Alright, so in the bottom right corner, playing as a Protoss, it is Space Marine. Yeah. Yeah, I threw out Pepper Joe in the round 32 and continued his Dane killing spree by eliminating Lillicanin in the quarterfinals. So, yeah. Now he's just up against Space Marine, and the question is, can Space Marine cancel his killing spree, or will Suck continue with killing Danes and moving all the way into the finals? That is what we'll find out now. Right, so as we've seen in all of these PvPs for tonight, the Protoss players likes to mirror each other quite well. Basically everything is timed to the last second, I have to say. We see 2 gateways for both players, warp gate technology as well. Both of them are harvesting a lot of gas, getting these gas heavy units and researches going. We do see Mothership Core a bit faster out for Sark. Won't really do that much of a difference though. The only question is if he was gonna use that to be a bit offensive, but yeah, normally you don't really see that, so not against the Protoss, I think. So yeah. Oh, Half, is this one of your favorite matchups? You are a Protoss player, right? Yeah. Yeah, that game was really good. Yeah, that game was really good. Yeah, and it all comes down to micro of individual units, basically. Yeah. It is a bit like the reverse of CVC in terms of there you just need to have more units than your opponent when it's time to get more units. And then just letting them kill the opponent's units, basically. And if anyone is even remotely building less units than the other, then the one that built more units win, as long as he actually commits to an attack. Otherwise, the other player wins. The one that is that has less units because he has more drones. Oh man, I really don't like CVC. Yeah, lots of salt here. By the way, Xena thinks that we're lying right now, seeing how the player name is actually Kebab King and not Space Marine. And now was a hallucinated oracle. Well, Xena thinks that we're lying about this, but Kebab King is actually Space Marine. He's just on a Smurf account or something. Yeah, I'm 100% sure. We do see Sock is going for the same scouting pattern as Space Marine, so I guess... Yeah, I guess this is sort of the same thing. I mean, you don't really get a speed bonus by getting a different unit, right? Because if you do, you should go for an Oracle, right? Well, the questions. But this is something I really like, the commitment with the adepts. We did see Space Marine save these adepts with the War Prism, but just, I mean, as long as you are quite comfortable with the traits that you can get from your adept pushes, you can really just go in with 4 adepts and start killing as many probes as you can, then dying with them. Because, I mean, usually you get out with like 1 or 2, like we can see right now. And besides that, you've also gotten a couple of probes. I mean, if you look at the probe count right now, Space Marine is up 5 probes right now. And I mean, in the long run, that is what's making the difference, basically. So. Wait, why do you think so? Why do you think that? We don't see a Templar archive, do we? Oh, oh, I am blind. I saw that being built, and I was like, no, that is a Twilight Council. The funny thing is that if that was a Twilight Council, that would be such a late Twilight Council that it would be ridiculous, and for both players to time that out like that would be so stupid. So, alright, so we see a couple of adepts for Sock this time, and he actually got some probes himself. So I mean, now Sock is ahead 3 workers. Oh, apparently they can't hear you.
Oh crap. So everything I've
thanks
said.
for being alert.
Yes.
Right, so guys, sorry for that. I'm not really sure what Huff has been up to tonight. I guess he's tired or something. He's just all over the place, talking when he shouldn't talk, not being here when he should be here. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes people are distracted. Sometimes people doesn't have the best of days. And
Xena knows why.
Yeah, and a lot of it comes down to him playing fucking Diablo. So, yeah. All right, so we can see Sock now doing a big push here by the 3rd. He is gonna get this. So not much that Space Marine can actually do about this, and it looks like Space Marine is actually gonna commit to his own push instead. Just gonna utilize that defender's advantage by building up a couple of probes, getting a couple of power overwhelming, a couple of pylon overcharges. It doesn't really look like he will get that many though, because yeah.
I have to say that this is weird from Space Marine, because his army is smaller than Sock's.
Yeah, exactly, and I mean, I really don't like the base trade decision from Space Marine. He had an excellent opportunity of going back. Yeah, now it just comes down to who can kill the other base first. And it really does look like Sock is doing this. If you look back at Space Marine's push right now, you can see that it's mostly adepts. He's even not utilizing his immortals right now, which are the heavy hitters in this army, the ones that can actually kill buildings quite fast.
Look at that immortal, he's just running inside Space Marines.
This is almost like the Brood War parting of Dragoons. Like, holy shit, he couldn't get anywhere.
Crazy stuff.
Oh man. But if you look at the trade right now, I mean, just the sheer amount of buildings that Space Marine has right now compared to Sock, it's nowhere near near as little.
Uh,
At the same time, though, there's no. There's actually one pro here for Suck. So Suck is safe right now. He can actually just build a pylon and he wins this. So I would say that this is a really stupid decision and it won't really go his way. Sad to say, Space Marine, but I think
Space Marine
I think
actually
Sock
can
has this.
afford a Nexus, while Sock can't.
Well, yes, I guess he got that going for him. But the thing is that as soon as Sock moves in with his army here, he'll win the engagement. I mean, there's nothing that Space Marine can do against this. Oh my god, you need to move up your army right now.
He has force fields though. But there are 3 Archons here.
Yeah, and even though he's beginning to mine now, how the fuck is he gonna do this? And yeah, guys, you can probably hear us being biased to Space Marine, and that is because we are Scandinavians. We are cheering for the Scandinavians. But yeah, even all the micro in the world can't save you now, Space Marine.
Oh, he would have needed the mothership core over here and fight at the overcharged pylons if he should have any kind of chance there, but
As a game 1 goes to Sock, yeah. Well. Game 1, I mean, you can't win every game, and yeah, you need to give your opponent a little bit of a chance, I guess. So I can understand Space Marine's thought here. He was thinking like, yeah, I'll give him the first game, then take 2 games straight. So what we'll see now, guys, is 2 easy wins for Space Marine, and then he moves on to the finals. I'm calling it right now. Won't really be much to talk about besides that. Oh my god. Looking at the chat right now, Mr. Gayful is like 3 minutes behind us, and I have to say he's like an oracle. How can he know that base trade won't work? Right, I'm inviting you. There we go. Alright, so we are ready for the second game on New Gettysburg, our favorite map, or at least mine. Was it yours? I don't even remember what you answered. Yeah.
how late were you up last night?
What was it? I got to bed immediately after the football game.
Oh, okay.
So around 11.
Oh my
11:30.
god.
Yeah, that was late for me, man. Holy shit. I'm feeling it right now. I would so love to go to sleep. As soon as we are done casting for tonight, I'm heading straight to bed. For sure.
You're so
And
old.
I do think that you like the fact that I'm gonna do that, because that means that you can, undisturbed, get to play Diablo.
Yeah, getting 1000 Paragon points.
Oh yeah, wow. So cool.
Yeah.
I am so impressed.
Thanks.
Alright, so starting in the second game here, in the bottom right corner, playing as the Orange Protoss, it is Space Marine.
And his opponent, soon to be known as the Dane Killer if he wins this one, it is Sock.
The Dane Killer.
Yeah.
And there's the pause.
So, are you looking forward to go fishing?
Yeah, I am. I really am.
Catch some pike?
Yeah, I guess we should just tell the viewers. Viking TV is going fishing this weekend.
Yeah.
We won't stream it.
We should.
But yeah, it would be entertaining though.
Gotta
But,
catch
yeah.
'em all.
We're gonna go out fishing, and we hope to catch a lot of fish. If we do, we are gonna fry some fish on Sunday evening and then cast some Go Fest 2 perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. Depends on if it's possible for me to get any internet going at my parents' place.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. If we do that though, I'll promise you guys, we're gonna cast that shit, and we're gonna wear our fishing shirts and fishing caps. Because I found my shirt, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the red and black striped shirt. I'm not entirely sure what name is in English.
Say it in Swedish.
Stripe. Hipsterskjorta.
What? Is it a checker?
Yeah, a checkered shirt.
Yeah, it was like hipsterskjorta. What?
I think what I said there was a hipster shirt, and I think all hipsters have shirts like that. Checkered shirts that are really big checkers. They are mostly like red and black and
Gaffler knows exactly what we're talking about, but
blue and black and stuff like that.
do you mean a lumberjack shirt?
Yeah, a lumberjack shirt.
Yeah.
That is what I'm gonna wear when I'm going out fishing.
Me too.
If you wear that, you get like minimum of 10 fishes
I'm gonna wear one with
instantly. They just jump up on the boat. It's insane.
well, yeah, we saw that last time.
Yeah, whoa. We got so many fishes. That was retarded. Alright, but going back to the game now, there's finally some action going on here. 2 adepts. Adept on adept action, actually. You can see some shade blocking here, which means that Space Marine gets that first shot, and he is looking well going into this. But then some miss micro from Space Marine resulted in
Death.
death. But now it's even. So I mean, yeah, he's looking good now for Space Marine. I think he got this game now. Yeah.
Yep.
2 adepts have been killed, so it's 3 adepts against 2 right now.
Yeah, so let's change the scoreboard to 1-1.
Yeah, I'm calling it right now. This is it. This is so insanely important. So yeah. Now, but in all seriousness, we can see whoa, a phoenix actually. Yeah, so a really good defense actually. Not seeing any probes get killed. At the same time, I'm a bit questioning about how Suck was when moving his adepts. I mean, he could have actually gotten to the probes anyway. But yeah, good defense there by Space Marine. And as we said the last game, it really is quite important to stay on top of your workers, not losing too many in a mirror matchup. I mean, a lot of the times, in a lot of the games that we've been casting at least, it really comes down to the harassment, especially in PvP.
Yeah. Getting that
Because
early lead.
Sometimes you can see, sometimes you can really see one player advancing like 10 to 15 probes, and that is kind of insane. That is almost an entire base.
Yeah, look here, because this... he has phoenixes.
Oh man, he should have followed his shades.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a mistake actually. Yeah, so no player is really getting any value out of their harassments right now. But the strange thing is that somehow Space Marine is up like 1.5 probe, basically.
1.5 probe?
Yeah, it comes down to when they pop. Like, look now, it's 33 to 35, and then all of a sudden it's just 1 probe difference.
But now it's
or
3.
not. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but
Math.
alright, so 3 now. Yeah, it wasn't math. If we go back to the VOD later on, I'll show you how weird it was when it came to probe count. But yeah, anyhow, let's just leave it at that. So somehow Space Marine is going ahead in terms of probes. That is without really using Chrono Boost, because both players are utilizing their Chrono Boost quite often on their buildings and not on their Nexus.
This is
right.
a scary amount of phoenixes, actually.
Yeah, so many phoenixes. This is actually a phoenix count worth utilizing in PVC, I think. Just the sheer amount of phoenixes, and this will wreck his mineral line.
Where are the phoenixes of Space Marine? Over here.
Yeah, so you can pick up a stalker too, but also it's all gonna come down to the phoenix harassments, it looks like. I have to say that is a bit of a downturn for Space Marine, as he's the one that lost probes first, and Sock is the one that is hovering over Space Marine's mineral line.
Yeah. We can see here 11 phoenixes against 7 here. Using the Guardian Shield, but here not an...
Is that even working? Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
actually affecting the phoenixes. Wow. That is a next level play, I have to say. I had no idea.
Yeah, but the
That
Phoenix
actually
count right now is 10-6 in favor of Sock. 11 now
that
even.
is not good.
And even
And he's-
though... Yeah,
I mean, he shouldn't really chase. What he needs to do is use the defender's advantage to get some pylon overcharges and a good trade. Basically, that is the only way that he can come back to this. Because
Yeah,
he's gonna
exactly.
lose a lot of probes eventually as well.
oh, so close to get
Yeah,
this
2
mothership
Stalkers
as well.
doesn't really help that much either. It's 5 to
12-7.
yeah, that is that is not a position you want to be in. That's for sure. We can see now that the overcharges for, or the chrono boosters rather, for Space Marine is going on the starports, or stargates rather.
Yeah, exactly.
But does this mean that Sock has actually been playing on 1 stargate this entire time? No,
2.
2. So he actually got that count even though he was down 1 stargate.
And Sock is going for the range here as well for the Phoenixes. And this will
Yeah,
be...
and that is, I mean, that is a no-brainer. I mean, you get so much value out of that.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
his
because of
Phoenixes
the amount
will
of micro you
be...
can utilize.
Yeah, look here now. Even though he has the Guardian Shield here, oh, these Phoenixes
Yeah, he
are
just
so strong
he loses
here.
one Phoenix by turning around. Yeah, and that's GG. That was a real shame, I have to say.
Yeah, well, the Dane killer, Sock, advances to the final against Matisse.
Yeah, sad to see that that is correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, that will sadly be it for us as well, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're actually ending the stream a bit early tonight, guys. We do know that Maralekos is still streaming, and we thought that we would actually give him the host, seeing how our final Scandinavian has been eliminated.
And Sock
we
is
think
German.
that he really deserves that host as well. So, if you care to continue to see the rest of the Go for IC2 tournament, or rather the finals between Sock and Siggy, stay with us and we'll host him in just a short while. But first, let's go for the ending credits. Hoff, do you have anything you want to say first?
Thanks for all the follows and for the guys that tuned in. We really appreciate it. We will be back with more. Don't miss out on Battle of Scandinavia. And we are in the main event soon. We will decide the date probably during our fishing trip, I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking on that as well.
Yeah, and some really interesting matches today. I have to say that Sock has been playing really well, so I really think that he deserves to be in the final right now. He has been playing really well.
Yeah, precisely. Real solid performance by Sock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just as Hufferino said, thanks for all the follows. I also have to say a big thanks to Gauntlet and Element Feeney, who decided to host us when they went to bed or whatever, wherever they were going. thanks for that host. We are now gonna pass that along to Maralekos. So let's hope that you stay even longer. But it was a nice bump in viewership, and thanks for everyone that still stayed and watched. I hope we did a pretty good job at casting, and that you enjoyed our stream. If you liked our stream and would like to see more, just click that follow button. It means the world to us. Other than that, if you like Viking TV, we are also on Twitter, where you can follow us, where we post all of our VODs and also the links to our newest blog posts, etc. When we are writing one of those, you can follow along on Viking TV, the organization. We are also on YouTube, where you can find all VODs from the beginning to until today, basically. And as Hofferino said, don't miss out on Battle of Scandinavia. A date will be decided this weekend probably, and it means that it will probably be played out in a week or two, maybe 3 weeks, in September at least. So yeah, looking forward to that. And with that, I think we are good to go to host Maralekos.
Yeah.
Good night
absolutely.
and have a wonderful evening and rest of the week. And we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, good night everyone.